Okay. So now let us continue our lesson, the characteristic of cell. And Leen, today you will say me about the vocabulary words, and I'm going to explain you this today. Tell me about the vocabulary terms.
Cell membrane,
Okay.
Organism,
organism,
organelle,
Organelles.
cytoplasm, nucleus,
Okay.
eukaryotes and prokaryotes,
and organelle.
so we say it.
Okay,
Okay, guys. Now see
I
here,
think that's all.
this is a very, very important page. Okay. Today, I will tell you the difference between prokaryotic, eukaryotic. And I told you that these are the general things that are present in any cell. Cell membrane has to be there. Cytoplasm must be there. Organelles must be there. DNA must be there. These four things must be in all kind of cells. All cells, whether it is prokaryotic, whether it is eukaryotic. Now, read this out.
Who?
Malak, start.
Miss
Malak
Malak
is not here.
She is not joined, even in
no, but I text her. I text her.
How about Arabic? Did she attend Arabic?
All of the meetings she joined.
Anyways, I think she will come here.
She joined. She joined.
Alhamdulillah, she's here. Okay, now. Okay, Leen, you read it out. Then I will give the next page to Wati.
Okay. What parts do all cells have in common? Different cells will vary in size and shape. However, all cells have some parts in common, including cell membranes, cytoplasm,
Okay, guys, like example,
organelles.
you know, if they ask you, if they say you, this is prokaryotic cell and this is eukaryotic cell. Like see, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. What is in common? What every cell has? The answer here is all cells. When I say, like I know that prokaryotic means single cell. Eukaryotic means multi-cell. But everything what is present in prokaryotic does not mean that it must be there in the eukaryotic. So what is common in all? What are the important things present in all cells? You see the word here? All cells. I'm talking about all cells. All cells have some parts in common. That is cell membrane. You remember CCOD. You can remember this way, CCOD, or you can remember COD. COD, CCOD. C for cell membrane, C for cytoplasm, O is organelles, and D is DNA. Okay? So, you remember that day when I was explaining you about cell membrane? What did I say you? Malak, what did I say you about cell membrane? The outer layer. What example I gave you? When I was explaining you about cell membrane, that is the outer layer. I told you like a wall is necessary to protect the things inside them, right? I feel protected in my house because my house have all over me walls around me, right? You have walls. You are protected by the outer layer. I cannot hear you, Malak. Anyways, Wateen, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What is a cell membrane? It's a protective layer that covers a cell surface and act as a barrier. Barrier means something like a bridge which doesn't allow anything to come in and out without permission between
Hello?
the cell's environment. Hello, yes, Malak.
Hi, Miss.
Hello, dear. So continue. What does the cell membrane do? It controls material such as water and oxygen that moves into and out of cell. Of course, girls, if somebody is standing on the door, it is responsible. The door is responsible to let you in and out. Similarly, cell membrane is responsible to let the material like water and oxygen and whatever material to get inside and move out of the cell. Next, it is cytoplasm. Did you understand cell membrane? Tomorrow, when I come to my class, I will ask you all to explain me about these 4 things. So please listen to it carefully. First of all, remember that we spoke about C-O-D. Cod. C, cell membrane. C, cytoplasm. O, organelles. And D, DNA.
Miss, we have to memorize CCOD.
You have to memorize the names and the functions. And
Oh, okay.
today, I will send you these pages, girls, even on WhatsApp and even on the school website. I will send you these pages so that you can revise and make your own notes if you like. Okay?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So, is cell membrane clear? When I say cell membrane, what you must know? You must know protective layer. You must know that this is protective layer. You must know, 1 minute. For cell membrane, you must know its protective layer. You must know that controls in and out. In and
Out.
out of what? Controls material. Controls material. It can be any material, girls, like oxygen. Simple thing, in and out. Who's going in and who's going out. This was about cell membrane. I know it's written here very clearly, but still, I love to make my own notes. That's why I always say you, when you make your own notes, you will remember.
Miss, we say a cell membrane protective layers control material in
See,
and
this
out.
is a clear idea. This is a clear idea. Even if you just know this, this is more than enough, Fatin. That cell membrane, of course, when you're writing in a text, you'll write it as a sentence. Cell membrane is a protective layer. But to remember, you just need to know 2 lines. Protective layer, comma, controls material in and out. Now, when you're writing, you will write controls in and out of oxygen. But if you remember these 2 things at least, you can write the whole thing. When I say cytoplasm, you all know very well I'm talking something about jelly, sticky substance.
Malak just said, can you hear me? I don't think
That actually, before Malak, she wrote me, and that time I could not hear her. But then again, I was listening.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. If she has written us again, she can just listen to my class if there is some problem.
Miss, I didn't write it again. I only
Okay,
wrote
Malak, you are here with us. Very good girl. Okay, cytoplasm. What is cytoplasm? I say, remember the plasm word? Plasm word is something like sticky blood, you know, the jelly kind, okay? The region enclosed by the cell membrane that includes fluid, it's sticky fluid, and also the organelles. You know, all the organelles are there between, anything between them, the watery part, that sticky part, what you see is called cytoplasm. You can just say that the fluid, it includes what? It includes fluid and all of the organelles. It includes everything here in between. The fluid and all of the organelles. This is about cytoplasm. When I talk about organelles, what is organelles? I told you, like organs. Organs are like organelles. See, come to organelles. It's specialized to perform a specific function. Like inside you have nucleus. Nucleus it is responsible for this. You have lysosome. It is responsible for this. Cell membrane. It is responsible to protect. Like every organelle has its own special function. Every organelle has its own special function. Where is it? Yes, every organelle here has its own special function. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Till here?
Yeah.
Very clear? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now coming to DNA. Do you know the full form of DNA? Did I say you in grade 5 or no?
Yeah.
Yes, deoxyribonucleic acid. This is DNA. This materials give me instructions for the cell process. Okay, this gives the cell instructions. Come on, do this. Come on, do that. Instructions. DNA gives, and this DNA comes from our parents. Parents. Okay, and some DNA they have something called as nucleus. Not all the cell have nucleus because single cell do not have nucleus. In other type of cell, that's DNA do not have nucleus. So sometimes you just have cytoplasm and DNA. You don't have the nucleus. Sometimes you have cytoplasm and DNA with the nucleus. Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Leen,
Yeah.
I will stop the share. Can you tell me what are the main 4 things that are present in all cells? In all cells. Tell me what are the 4 things? At least see here. I'm showing you. خلاص. What are the 4 important things?
They are cytoplasm,
Okay.
organelles, cell membrane,
Yes.
and DNA.
DNA. Okay. Now come here next one. Now I will talk about, this is the most important part of the lesson. You have to know about what is common in all the cells, and second, what is the prokaryote and eukaryote.
Nuclear.
Yeah. So
Yes, I don't.
yeah, I know you know it because Alhamdulillah, we started with some basics. When I say the word prokaryotic, you will remember single cell. When I say eukaryotic, you'll remember animal cell, plant cell, our body, everything. Okay, now. Vatin, can you read this paragraph?
Yeah. A prokaryote is a single-celled organism that does not have a nucleus.
Single-celled, it has only one cell.
Organism that does not have a nucleus or membrane. Bound organism. Organelles. Its DNA is located in the cytoplasm.
Okay, stop here. First thing, guys. First thing, I just want to say you, let me draw some shape for you and say, see guys, this one,
Heart.
Okay, heart. Let me write here, prokaryote. Remember guys, no nucleus. Remember, they don't have, oh my God, I don't think I can write it this way. Let me erase and just type it. Okay. No nucleus. No nucleus. First thing you will remember in prokaryote, no nucleus. Second thing, DNA is in cytoplasm. DNA is, moving around in cytoplasm. Okay, it's located. Now, prokaryotic cells contain ribosomes that do not have membrane. Because this is not that important. Just remember that it doesn't have nucleus and DNA is in cytoplasm. And prokaryotic, some of them, they have something hair-like structure called as flagella. What is it called? Hair-like, it's called as flagella. You have to remember these things. First thing, prokaryotic, no nucleus. The DNA is in cytoplasm. Third, hair-like flagella. That hair-like flagella helps them to move. And prokaryote include bacteria and archaea. Bacteria and archaea that are very, very smaller than eukaryotes. Girls, did you understand prokaryote? First thing, no nucleus. Second, the DNA is in cytoplasm. Because there is no nucleus, there is no, the DNA doesn't have the house to live in. It's like moving here and there in the cytoplasm. Third, it has some of the prokaryotes have hair-like called as flagella, which helps the bacteria to move. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you note it down somewhere? These three things: prokaryotic, no nucleus, DNA is in the cytoplasm, hair-like called as flagella, hair-like structure called flagella that help them to move.
Okay, miss.
Now tomorrow when you come, I want the names, four things which is common in all cells. Cell membrane, cytoplasm. Next, O for organelles, D for DNA, deoxyribose, my nucleic acids. Then I will ask you the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryote. Girls,
Miss, we draw a heart and we write no.
it's okay. Draw a heart, draw a cloud, draw anything. Girls, my teachers used to say me, when I draw something and put it inside, that goes into my brain like a box or like a heart or like a cloud, and it remains inside. I won't forget. And believe me, instead of reading these lines, if you read something from this heart and from the box, you will remember it. Inshallah. Don't you think so? Don't you think such a good idea?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the way I used to learn science. Make hearts here, make a cloud here, write about prokaryote, write about eukaryote.
Right about you, Kunal.
Don't do that about eukaryote now. We will do inshallah tomorrow. I think this is enough. You must, because I want you all, before we finish science class, inshallah, once you read it at home, next class, you must learn. You don't have to waste your time learning later. Inshallah. So, Malak, can you say me about prokaryotic?
Prokaryotics is a single cell.
Okay.
And they have nucleus.
There is no nucleus, my sweetheart. Read this something inside the heart. No nucleus. Okay?
Yeah, I said no nucleus.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
you
sorry. I heard that they have nucleus. No.
Yeah, nucleus. DNA is a code.
Don't say located. Simple. DNA is in cytoplasm. DNA is in cytoplasm. This is what I write here.
Hair-like
Flagella help them to
move.
And they are smaller than eukaryote. Okay, guys, is the class clear to you?
Yeah.
Sure? So you have to learn daily, okay? Science, you will never leave for the next day. Whatever I teach you today, sit and learn and finish it. This way you will never feel that science is tough. How about explanation?